Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3.
God, I haven't fallen that hard since I first started out at this. To the best.
Hello, it's Alex from Push Square here, and I'm here with another live stream, this time of the Steep Open Beta, which is now available on PlayStation 4. Put an hour or two into it so far. It's went up Friday and it's available till Monday, so you can download it yourself and try it out. It's quite a hefty download though, so be aware, because it might take some time for you to pull it down to your PS4. So I thought we'd take a look at it. It's out December 2nd. It's an open world winter sports game that takes in skiing, snowboarding, paragliding and wingsuiting, I think, are the four, which if we look here. So you can basically switch between the four on the fly. So I'm here at the top of one of the drop points where with other players. You can see them here. These are not computer controlled players. They are other idiots with PS4s, and they've been trying to jump off this area, and some of them have been turfing in quite hard, and it's been quite amusing. So I thought I'd stand here for a bit and watch some more. Hello to everyone in the chat. Thanks for joining me. As I said, I'm Alex from pushsquare.com. If you've got any questions, feel free to fire into the chat. I'll do my best to answer them based on my extremely limited knowledge of what's going on in this so far. And if you've downloaded it yourself and already given it a go, please let me know what you think of it in the chat. And do you think it's going to, I guess, fly or crash into the ground when it releases in December the 2nd? Anywho, so I guess first things first. Basically, it's kind of an open world exploration game where you've got a kind of a hefty old area to look around with all different areas of this mountain range, I guess is the best way to describe it. As you explore, you find drop zones, and at drop zones you unlock basically events. So you can see one here, which is a paragliding one, or parasailing, or whatever you call it. And basically you've got a character you can level up, so you can level up different areas of your skiing ability, from freestyler, pro rider, bone collector, which I have moved forward insofar as I've crashed into walls quite hard. And there's loads of opportunity to set challenges for your friends, record videos, edit them together, and that sort of thing. So it's kind of going for a very social aspect to it. You can even group up with other players, up to three other riders, and kind of race around together. In terms of vibe, it's a very much a winter sports dude bro vibe. So take that as you will, and whether you think it's going to float your boat. It seems distinctly unironic and takes itself quite seriously, so I'm not expecting too much comedy from it. But I guess if we take a look at one of the events up here, well, let's see if I can, more specifically, let's see if I can jump off here and actually wingsuit it without turfing in. Dion in chat, if I'm streaming off the PS4 Pro, yes I am. Don't know what enhancements, if any, there are. There's a little bit of pop-in. The frame rate isn't the best, if I'm being honest. I'd like to see this sort of game with 60 frames a second, and it's certainly not running at that. But let's see if I can fly. Oh, there we go. I did actually manage to clear it. No, I didn't. So there's plenty of opportunity for some comedy. Turfing in, so you can see it basically records the line that you took. So it has, if I go to the map, it will show you kind of a line you put together and before it came crashing to an end. So they've got an extreme element of my line, you've got a bit of I think it's a normal element, and then the horrible element where I crashed basically. And then if I wanted to kind of share, I can set challenges around that line. I can look at the replay, I think. So you can see a replay. And there we go. And you can rewind, pause. I guess there's a slow motion. That one was that right trigger in, or was it? Say R1. It's a bit small, that is, but anyway. Yeah, so there's a lot you can do on that. Let's try that again. Let's see if I can actually get off here without. Right, so avoid the trees. There we go. And you pick up points, which all goes towards your character level, essentially. So you can pull your parachute. And get down. Then you can obviously, if you switch to snowboarding, you can then continue on. There's a trick system. It says not very good at it. Still getting a feel for the controls. It kind of tells you once in the tutorial how to do things, and then there's no, as far as I can see, there's nowhere else you can look again to work out how you're supposed to control it. So yeah, that was all right. I got down eventually. I think this is frozen. Yes, it is. There we go. Asking kind of what does the frame rate feel like? I'd say it's more 30 than getting close to 60. So yeah. So that's, is the multiplayer going to be delayed like the Watch Dogs multiplayer? Well, as you can see, the seamless multiplayer does seem to work okay. It's working already in this. So unless there's a fundamental issue between now and release on the 2nd of December, I think you're probably alright. So let's find an event to do. Let's have a look. That's not the one I want to do. There was one around here that was a... That's the one. So this is like a skiing or snowboarding one. So each event says what discipline you can use for it. Oh. So I think that's is that the my content, the person I've got to beat, I guess, in terms of score. This looks like a score-based one. Trying to. Oh no! Oh no! Yeah, I guess to speak to my experience of this sort of game is limited, to say the least. I would never someone that really spent any time with the old SSX games. I played the most recent one, Last Generation, which I actually quite liked.
Cracking work, sir. Cracking work.
But apart from that, I think the only other snowboarding game I played was 1080 on the N64. So I'm by no means an expert in this sort of title, but I guess it seems promising so far. This does, I guess. There's a lot of questions I have still about it at this point as to kind of the general structure of the game and how it will play, but there aren't, I guess, a huge number of games like this out there. I think one came out early part of the year, a skiing game if I remember correctly, but maybe wrong. Is it worth buying? I mean, as I'd always say, and take this view as you will. What with me being a reviewer for a PlayStation website,
I think I was going to get up from that one.
I'd any new, I guess, franchise like this, I would always wait and see what the reviews came out like. You know, get a review from someone who spent a decent amount of time playing it before. You know, games are expensive, so rather than, you know, drop your cash and find it's not quite what you thought, then I'd wait and see, if I'm being honest, because I'm not sure.
Got some news that's going to put a smile on your face. There's this guy that runs a company called High Flyers, and he's got hot air balloons all over the regions that only the best riders get access to. That's you, partner.
Yay!
What do you say we go try one out and have some fun?
That sounds like a good thing to do. I mean, I guess ultimately, whether it's worth buying or not, I mean, this is available for everyone, this beta, so why not download it, give it a go. And I mean, it does seem like it's got an absolutely huge world for you to explore. And I guess the social elements are kind of what ultimately may make it interesting.
That's one way to wake yourself up.
Again, pro enhancements, I have no idea. The problem with the pro enhancements on any game at the moment, outside of the odd few like Rise of the Tomb Raider, no one's saying specifically what they are a lot of the time. So you've got examples such as you know, Overwatch. Digital Foundry came up with their analysis of what they'd done with the game, which was, to be perfectly honest, not very much. Not very much at all. So, you know, I think it's a wait and see situation on the Pro at the moment in terms of, you know, are you going to get much more for it? Is the game even going to run better than the PS4 version? That you might get a higher resolution, but it might actually run worse, as is the case in some cases, as it was with Watch Dogs 2. So, again, mileage may vary. I think wait and see is a perfectly fine strategy to take when looking at these sorts of things at the moment, rather than jumping in. You know, you've got me to jump in for you, so why would you need to? I must admit, it is quite fun just, I guess, carving your way through the fresh white powder. I guess you can see kind of how far I've come on this line. So that's where I started. So since we started that event, I came all the way down there. I've come down this valley, found this place which was part of the exploration thing I got, all the way down here. Couldn't quite far actually, and then here I am. So I mean, you can see that line I've taken is just one small bit of the area that's actually open to you. But before we check out the hot air balloon, I guess one other thing to show is the customization on your rider. So you can customize all your equipment. I think it's mainly cosmetic. There's gadgets which I cannot work out what these are supposed to be for, or what I'm supposed to use for them. I imagine there's an ice axe, which I imagine might help you get to higher areas. There's an avalanche shovel. There's these poles, but it doesn't really say what it does. So I have no idea. So yeah, you spend currency, so you buy various bits. I've seen some stupid costumes you can get. There was a guy rocking a panda costume earlier. Can I afford? Oh, I'm just short of the giraffe costume. Oh, how disappointing. Where was that panda costume? Oh, there it is. Oh no, I can't afford it. Shall we go panda? There we go. Looking good. I don't. Well, I mean, they're current. So that's some chat if it's microtransactions that these are. Well, you spend currency, but But you get that through completing events and doing other things. So I don't think it's, well, it's this way, you're not have to pay for it, but I'm sure no one is betting against the fact that you'll be able to buy this currency to unlock things quicker. So helicopter tickets. And like I said, all sorts of gear. I think there's like stickers for the back of your backpack. I think I unlocked this Red Bull one. So there you go. Turn around, panda guy. Oh, you don't get it on your panda one. How disappointing. So yeah, there's a hell of a lot of customization in terms of the cosmetics. Not sure how much of an impact the equipment has. I guess it would... Yeah, it all looks like it's just cosmetic, which is fine. Right, so we were going to look at this hot air balloon, weren't we? Guess that's one, but I don't think that's... Alright, where was it? I'm not a big fan of the interface, to be perfectly honest. It seems, or at least feels, a little bit clunky. There's a hot air balloon, but can I actually select it? Where the hell is this balloon that I'm allegedly able to get into? But yeah, it does not feel great navigating this map. I've not been enjoying it, if I'm being honest. One there? No? No hot air balloon? Can't tell me it's a hot air balloon and then not show me where it is. Ah, maybe it's around here. That seems distinctly dangerous, skiing from there. Let's try to find a wingsuit challenge. This one? Yeah, that's a wingsuit challenge. Let's give that one a go. Oh, come on. Yeah, I'm not liking this at all. There we go. Let's give this a go. Patrick in the chat has asked if you can change sports on the fly. Yes, you can. Just hold the R1 button and you can switch between walking, skiing, wingsuit, paragliding and snowboard, but I guess I want wingsuit in this instance. So with this proximity flying, you score only by taking risks. There we go, score by... Oh no, this is feeling a bit like I'm getting a bit low. That's what I wanted. Come on. Oh. Oh no, I stopped it, did I? I had to go through. Let's do it again. One good thing I do like about it is how quickly the restarts are. There's nothing worse in this sort of game when you want to restart something you maybe messed up quite quickly, and it takes seconds to reload. Doesn't look like that's the case at all here, which is a big tick in the box for me for this sort of game. Oops. Chat have asked if you can jump straight from wingsuit into snowboarding. I don't think you can. If you hold R1 like this even before an event, you can't do it. And I've even tried doing it when you when you've opened your parachute. So you open your parachute, hold R1, it won't work. It'll only work once you've basically landed. So I'm holding R1, get nothing happens. Then you land, R1, and now I can change now, but only once I've... Once I've actually landed, fully stopped, changed to walk mode, and then this looks like a distinctly dangerous place to be snowboarding. Lots of rocks. Well, as I said, yeah, there's a strong multiplayer element to it insofar you can join it with other players, you can join the other random people you see around the world. You can just, with a touch of a button, ironically, it's the push square button, to kind of request an invite straight away and group up with them. So you can do races together and all sorts of things. So it definitely seems like it's got promise at this point. Obviously I'm reserving judgment for when reviews start to hit and see what kind of people spend a lot of time in the game think, but yeah, it seems really promising. There's a lot in this beta, so yeah, if you're interested, I'd recommend downloading it the next day or so while it's still up and giving it a look. That is if you're not too busy playing Watch Dogs 2 or Battlefield 1 or Call of Duty or any of the other games that have come out in recent weeks. That's quite a nice view. Oh! Jumped too early, didn't get anywhere near for height. This is always a problem with snowboarding or ski games. When you get stuck on something, you spend ages trying to get out of it. Let's get into walk mode. I want to walk. It's like there's some chances for big air, I think, as the kids would say. Right, let's go back to and find another event. So yeah, if you're new in the chat, I'm Alex Stinson from pushsquare.com. I'm taking a look at the Steep Open Beta that's now on the PlayStation Store. If you like this video or anything else that we do, please click that big thumbs up button, because, you know, our egos love it. And please subscribe to the channel so you can see what else we put up. And of course there's lots of stuff on the channel already for you to check out. You can see my Watch Dogs 2 live stream from last night, and a load of stuff that Sammy's put up about PSVR titles that have come out, which you really do need to kind of get some views on, because it seems like there's a lot of titles that come out on PSVR that aren't quite, well, I guess you could say full experiences that would be worth the money they're charging. Let's try and find... I'm not sure why that exit point thing is still on the screen. It seems to have got stuck, I guess. What's this? Let's give this one a go. Right, let's give this one a go. Score the most. It's quite straightforward. So there's some score-based ones, there's some checkpoint-based races I've seen. Oh. Not quite as successful as some of my other attempts. Lost the line a bit then. I probably should find some places to actually do some tricks off. My grand total of 308 points. Oh, rock! Ouch. That might be I think that might be GIF worthy, that. I think you're going to see a lot of pretty cool things of people wiping out in this game. Yeah, I don't feel I've got much of a flow on this run, have I? I'm not even going to get a medal, I don't think. Oh, that's a bit better at least. Probably one last opportunity to beat my best score. Stop, there's a player just there. Stop, stop, stop. There we go, right. Let's see if he's still there, see if I can... Yeah, it's walking. I guess as you'd expect. So if you find other players around the world, you can group together just by pressing square or pushing square. So yeah, I've sent him an invite. He'll probably not do anything because he looks like he's idling, but... Oh no, there we go. So there we go, we've joined together, that easy. So we're now linked up in a group. I would hope you get to do the events together. We'll have to see if we can sort that out. Oh, rock. Too much air, not enough distance. And probably a lifetime's of doctor's appointments with my bad back after that. Well, Doctor, you see, I was wearing this panda costume and snowboarding near Mont Blanc, and I went up in the air and landed on a rock right on my spine. Yeah, that'll do it. Oh no, is he gone? Oh no, he's gone to another area. So has he gone somewhere else? So yeah, he's gone up here.
Miller and his crew are busy setting up their gear in the mountains, so he said he'd check in later. But his scouts tell me the 5 spots they've earmarked up there are perfect. They've loaded them with big jumps, so you'll be grabbing some serious air during the shoot. Thing is, Miller wants to do it all in a single take. I know, but he's a big deal. The last movie he did, The Art of Shredding, huge. The kids can't get enough of him, and whenever he throws something up on YouTube, the numbers are colossal. and the riders get noticed. I hear Hollywood's been banging on his door, so this is an opportunity for you to gain some
Oh, he's trying to run away from me. I want to see if we can do an event together. That was the other way over here. I am inside you. Don't move. Where's he gone? Oh no, 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 no! Well, I think I got away quite lightly with that one, he says. As I tumble all the way down. Actually, let's see if I start an event, maybe that will get us both into them. Oh no, I don't think it does. How disappointing. Hello to SKC Diamond in the chat, so one of my regulars on the live stream, thanks for joining me. We're checking out the steep open beta. So was this a race? And there you go, did I miss a checkpoint straight away? Yes I did. Let's try that again. Let's try some skiing. Oh, no, I'm skiing backwards. I don't want to do that. I'm not a fan of skiing. Let's get back to snowboarding. Much more my style, I think. Ah, I missed a checkpoint. I guess you have to hit all of them. Oops. I missed it again. Do I pay more attention? There we go. I'm a big fan of the backflips, you can probably tell. I guess you know what they say, go big or go home. Oh. Guess I went down to bronze medal territory. Yeah, there we go. Just realised I've forgotten to do one thing. It's going to require this stream to be paused for a second, so don't get any people, I'll be right back. There we go. Yeah, usually I put myself into a party when I'm doing these live streams so I don't end up obviously annoying someone in a multiplayer game with my chat. But I didn't, so that guy I was probably Greek with could hear me the entire time. Actually, I'm still grouped with him, I think I might be. Social. No, I'm not. I'm all on my own. Let's see. Now, this hot air balloon that was supposedly accessible, I've not been able to find yet. Oh, no, he says as he finds the hot air balloon. I think this has got to be a... I guess a starting point, but I want the event, don't I? I don't want to be... Skydiving. There we go. Too low, too low. Damn it. I missed a checkpoint. Goodbye, crew world.
Busted me up pretty good.
Yeah, imagine that would have done. An impact at terminal velocity. Oh, I've got to pay more attention to where the next one is, haven't I? Yes, lessons for life is always ahead for the upper part of the ring. I imagine these would be fun with other players. Oh no, 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 no.
That was good, but not good enough to beat the other riders' runs.
The Mad Dog in the chat has made a very good observation, I guess. The tricks don't seem, at this point, to be overly complicated. You can do flips, you can do spins, and you can do grabs, and that seems to be pretty much it. Not so many grinding you can do or anything else like that, so maybe there's more to it. Like I said, it covered it quite briefly in terms of tutorialising at the start of this, so there may well be way more to it than the nuances may be lost from me, which is why, again, I say, before you condemn or...
Alright, for this one, Salomon have
condemn
targeted
or
you up
celebrate,
one of their own.
just wait and see.
I went up there to check the route, and it's loaded with some fascinating spots, so just have...
I am Arivi, and these are my stories.
Excuse me?
Shall we begin? I am mountain, older than man and as timeless as the earth itself. In summer, I offer stunning green pastures with rocky tops, filled with wildflowers and dairy. But here, now, in this, the coldest of winters, I gift snow-covered peaks and landscapes filled with endless possibilities.
You what? As I said earlier, it does take itself a little bit seriously in its
Some of you will explore
its celebration of the old winter
Others will
sports.
pass through in a race to the bottom. Sometimes in sunlight, other times at night. And each time I will offer up any who pass through a brand new delight. Beautiful ancient ruins,
I was going to wipe out then.
Golden time by men and women from an era long since forgotten. The stacks of stones you call cairns, placed all around my lands, out here to mark the glorious mountain peaks and trails I offer up to those brave enough to take on my challenges. And what challenges I offer indeed. But I promise.
I think whoever this is, if it's the spirit of the mountain or some hippie that's knocking around these ski resorts, I think whoever it is has been in far too many lines of white powder.
Some of you will explore me on foot, or
Oops.
on those awfully strange contraptions you strap to your feet, while others will take to the air and glide from my summit to the waters below.
Yeah, getting too slow for me.
But be sure to take a moment on the way to stop and take it all in. For to pass through these glorious places without exploring the beauty I offer would be a sin.
Should probably slow down and wait.
From varied landscapes to faces littered with cliff bands, to stunning couloirs and huge, beautiful, untouched pillows.
Well, I'll be damned. Oh, this isn't going to go well.
Places in the world where you can
Trees,
experience
trees.
all of these magical elements at the same time. And I am one of them. All you have to do is to tell me what you want and where you want to go, and I will point you in the right direction.
I want to go for some après ski. Can you direct me to the nearest club? I want to do shots of Jaeger.
Through lands filled with myths, magic, and stories.
That footage is going to make for a pretty cool episode, that's for sure. Night shoots always look fantastic on camera. I'll get to work nudging the Salomon guys. See if I can wrangle a few more gigs for you while they're out here.
I've unlocked a new jacket.
Folks are really taking notice now. A new event is kicking off in the Tyrrell, and Salomon wants you.
Yeah, everyone's talking about you. Apparently, the spirit of the mountain's talking to you, and everyone thinks you've gone loopy.
Zero markings. So the goal is to think quick and aim for the most efficient route to grab that win.
That one. So, what's the other new ones? Ooh, I've unlocked this one, have I? Oh, let's give this one a go.
This is the first of its kind, so if you win, the limelight's all on you. Salomon's mixing things up here with a blend of adventure and snow sports designed to make you think fast coming through that forest. So be smart, pick the best route, and try not to get lost, because that can happen out there.
Let's start the event. Oh, that was it. I was suddenly thinking I was going to say something when that was playing. I couldn't remember what it was. Right. There is actually a fully licensed soundtrack with the usual sorts of things you'd expect for a game like this. It's obviously turned off while I'm streaming because I don't want to get DMCA'd up to the wazoo. No, that's not a good route. So yeah, it's if in case you're wondering, there is a fully licensed soundtrack, and it would seem pretty good from what I heard. Again, don't ask me which bands. I'm not a huge music person, so I'm the wrong person to ask. Smack. Where the hell are we going? Oh, there it is, the orange beacon. It's one of the cool things about it is it's not level based, so you've got quite a wide latitude in terms of, you know, the route you take, the lines that you follow. And I guess that's where the skill's going to come in about finding that perfect line. You know, avoiding all the rocks, the trees. Avoiding having to do this to get up a hill. Yeah, I hope there's some really long races in this, because that'd be a really good thing to do in this, where you've got kind of a really wide choice of options of which route to take. It's one thing I really liked about, albeit there was not a lot to like about it, about the crew. There was some racing that were absolutely mammoth in length, and it was quite fun to race kind of, you know, for 20 minutes against other players. A lot of it was not about kind of whether you won or lost, it was just the experience of going that far and having that much of a latitude in what route you took. It was good. Oh, here we go, it's nice and wide open area to kind of go through. He says that as you get stuck up, again trying to go uphill. I think I'd be rubbish at this in real life. I've no balance. So this is it. This is where I've realised I've messed up. I've come too far down. Where am I going? I am here. Where is the finish? And helpfully doesn't show me. Oh no, don't do that. Crap. Press try again. I wanted to go back. Oh well, let's see if we can do better this time. So the chat are thinking this might actually turn out to be very much like The Crew in terms it's got a big open world but with not a huge amount to do in it. Or not a huge amount of variety to it. guess I'll keep to the right a bit more because I'd end up a bit far to the left, didn't I? Which meant I was going to have to walk uphill to get get to the objective. It'd be interesting how they go about instancing the number of players, whether they keep it to quite a low number to give you that feeling that you're out in the wilderness, or they'll just end up filling it with people. I imagine the start of some events would be where you'd see most people, which is what I tend to see in this so far. So yeah, if you're new to the stream, I say hello, I'm Alex Stinton from PushSquare.com and I'm playing some of the Steep open beta. If you are enjoying this stream or enjoy anything else that we do on this channel, then please subscribe, we'd very much appreciate it. Oh, I'm making a mess of these now. And also click that big thumbs up button for this video because it feeds me. That it's the only thing that keeps me alive. I'm like Tinkerbell. If you stop believing in me and clicking those like buttons, I will die. Oh. Eye of the needle, missed it completely. Must admit, I'm quite enjoying this, just finding my own way. I imagine if you had a few other players in it, like I said before, it'd be quite fun. Let's go around. Uphill, go on, get up the hill. Or not. I mean, it feels like it controls well. As I said before, the biggest problem is always in these games when you get stuck on something. It's always you always have a struggle to get yourself free, but don't think I'm on for the gold medal time, do you? Unless they've added like a nitro boost. Now there's an idea. Rocket powered snowboards. Soon Hot in the chat says it's the best snow sports game in a long time. Yeah, I mean it probably is, but there hasn't been much competition, has there? The last proper big release I can remember in this genre on consoles was SSX, and as I said earlier in the stream, I really like that game. I thought that was really good. I had a great time. It's a real shame it didn't get more traction. But yeah, I can see how you might come to that conclusion playing it. I am enjoying it. I'm a bit cautious, as I said. I'd wait for reviews to see what the final outcome is in terms of the consensus before maybe rushing out and pre-ordering it. And here we go. It was kind of a...
Alright, that was a great run, but let's go for that gold in the next one and make history here today.
Yes, history of a man in a panda costume. Actually, let's see how far I actually ended up coming during that event. So what that was over 5 minutes. So yeah, it's a fair old distance, but I guess in the grand scheme of the game world, it's... God, I hate this interface. It just doesn't feel particularly intuitive. Yeah, there's some real opportunities for some really long races, I think. Be interesting. So yeah, any questions in the chat? I think we're just over the hour mark, so I might look at doing one more event and then we'll call it a day. Oh, we didn't look at the paragliding, did we? So that's probably a good shout. You know, sometimes you just want a list of events, don't you? Just want a list. Give me a list. I'll select off a list. I appreciate the effort into your cool map that you can zoom all the way into the actual game world itself, but just give me a list. Now, there probably is a list. I probably don't know where it is, so I'll say, Alex, you're criticising something that exists, and I'll say, oh, right, again? That happens very frequently. Knew there was one around here somewhere. Ah, here we go. Now this, I don't really get the controls very well. I'm not... it feels like there's a lot of nuance to it that is being completely lost on me. But it says that stunt thing, and I've managed to do a loop in it, but... I presume that beeping and that arrow is how much wind or updraft you're getting. You know, can I control it? Is there something? Because that, you know, this is a race, and that guy is so far ahead of me, it's untrue, and I don't feel like there's anything. I don't know what I could have done to do it. In fact, let's ask the chat. Soon Hot must know. You've spent a lot of time playing this if you think it's the best wind sports game in a long time. And I'm not making fun of you for saying that. I think you could well be right. But how the hell am I supposed to get more speed out of this? I guess is it finding the updrafts as in where it is? Yeah, a bit of a slower pace in this. I guess it's a nice variety having the wingsuit, the paragliding, the snowing and snowing and skiboarding, snowboarding and skiing. I guess you move left and right to find where you get the most updrafts. As I said, it feels like there's a nuance to this that has escaped me. So yeah, there we go. So yeah, the Steep Open Beta is available on PlayStation Store right this minute. So if you want to have a go, you can go and download it yourself and get your own panda with a parachute. Thank you so much for joining me. You've been great as ever in the chat. Feel free to subscribe to the channel and click that thumbs up button. We always appreciate it. And you can find me, I'm at Alex Stinson on Twitter. The site's at PushSquare on Twitter. And you can find our site, pushsquare.com, with all the latest news, reviews, videos, podcasts that you'd ever need in the world of PlayStation. Because we are the best PlayStation website in the world, don't you know? So yeah, Steep is out on the 2nd of December. You can check it out, the full game then, I guess, and I guess we'll see what the reviews look like when it drops. Hopefully they'll be sending out code before release, but that, as you've probably heard, it's a bit hit and miss right now on that front. So once again, thanks for joining me, and I'm going to look longingly into this sunset in my panda costume. So I'll see you all next time. Bye.